What's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today's video, I wanted to test out the Yak Rak version 1. I kind of just had an idea in my head, and I went to the local hardware store, bought some PVC pipe that I thought would work, and slapped it together. I'll put a picture up here on the screen of it for you. What I did was measure out the general dimensions of my kayak, and then built rod holders and rod placements, if you will, according to the measurements of my kayak. Now, I built this in mind to use 3 rods. So what that allows me to do is I could store 2 of them behind me, and then I could have a rod off of each side of me, so I could theoretically hold 4, but that'll allow me to fish 3 at one time. I could have one in my hand and then one on each rod holder on each side of me. And if you watch some of my previous videos, that'll kind of alleviate some of the cluster that you saw in those videos. Now, in today's video, I was going to a point that I had fished previously and just completely decimated the perch. Almost every cast had a bite. Almost every other cast I was pulling perch in, because if you ever fish for perch, you know that they're very finicky when they bite. So a little peck, 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 peck. And I was hoping to capitalize on that a little bit this video, but stick around and you'll see what happens. I hope you enjoy it.
Alright, so we're out here on the lake again today, and you can see this weird contraption behind me. Got the Yak Rak out. We are giving that a shot here today. And I'm going to start out with just throwing this little red and gold cast master here. I'm just going to work this shoreline out. And our goal is going to be a point down, maybe about a half a mile down the shoreline. And going to work our way down here and just see what we can get into today. I'm kind of hoping to get into some perch and some catfish or crappie or any other kind of panfish like that, but we'll see what happens. I mean, if you watch my last video, you saw the muskie I caught on earthworm, so we will see. I'm kind of debating if I want to keep throwing this spoon or if I want to throw a Rapala in here, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it was about 34 degrees this morning when I woke up. I wanted to get out here earlier, and I was like, you know what, it's a little too cold to be out in a kayak when it's frost on the car and getting in the water and everything else like that. I'll tell you what, let's head over to that point. Be best bang for our buck, I think. I can float around and really put the Yak Rak to use here. Holy crap. Look at all the bait fish in here. Rocky bottom. If it was warmer, I bet you'd do pretty well with a, look at them all. Pretty well with the topwater in here with all these grass. All the grass beds in here. Alright, so we're out at the point here. This drops off pretty steeply, actually. This is where I've had pretty good luck in the past. Gotta get the boat situated properly here. So I got the right side going with the wind. Got the bottom going. I feel like I'm gonna be playing against the wind here for, well, they were calling for like 7 mile an hour with 20 mile an hour gusts, so we'll see what happens here with how fishable this is. But it's got to locate the fish. There's like a 20-foot drop off here. But This is using the same drop shot rig I caught the muskie on. It's about an 18-inch difference between the from the hook down to a bell sinker. I'll just let that sit and see what it does. Get my other rod rigged up. See if we can't get into some crappie. Alright. Now on this rod, it's got a little, this is like a ice fishing jig that I'm going to give about several feet of line and throw a bobber on it. Because the little bit of breeze that we got today should really help this thing get some action on it. Yeah, so I'm running probably 2 to 3 feet. Put that in numero dos rod holder. And sit and watch. This is the life, I'll tell you what. Glad I made this rod holder. This is nice. Oh, there's a bite, there's a bite. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, you are a hog of a small panfish. Holy crap. Absolute hog. Still gonna measure you, but holy rip. First fish of the day. Yes, sir. How did you happen? Explain yourself. 7-0 bet. I require the stringer. I'm thinking my anchor pulled. I'll deal with that here in a second. Get back here. The lucky fish towel is out. We're in business. Been striking out here pretty spectacularly so far this morning, which seems to be the pattern of bald eagle. This mad lad's over here on a sailboat. Almost got it tipped over. But there's a pretty spectacular weed bed here. So what I'm going to do is got a black and silver rapala tied onto the medium weight. So I'm just going to float and plug this weed bed here real quick and see if we can't get something to bite on it. You know, I'm probably a mad lad as well out here in a kayak and we got white caps on the main stretch of the lake. But it's Sunday, you can't hunt. Like I said, I got my tried and true rapala. Got a pretty decent weed bed. So I'm thinking there's probably a pretty good shot. Might be able to pull a bass out of here or something like that. All right. Just got the plug on. The old medium weight. Hopefully we don't catch a muskie. Oh, there's a fish. Spit it on the jump. Crap, that was a bass. Had to check my GoPro to make sure it was still on. And when I did that, the fish jumped up and spit the hook. And yes, the GoPro was still on. I didn't want to have another musky moment where I catch a fish and then not have the GoPro running. Holy crap. Was that a carp? What was that? That thing was huge. I'm thinking that may have been a carp. If that was a bass, holy rip. The old ramp. Is that a fish? Holy crap, it's a fish. What are you? That is the smallest bass I have caught. Oh, there we go. There we go. Catch and release. I'll take it. With how slow today's been, it's been a, whew. It's been a day.
Now, to say this was a hard day of fishing is kind of an understatement. There was white caps out there that I really didn't get on video, and I do apologize for video quality. I did buy a chest rig after I made that video, so hopefully get a little bit more better quality shots, but a little better video footage here for you guys. It was just hard. I had maybe about like a 2-pound window weight sinker that I made, and I just could not hold bottom. I was floating around. I was just doing floats and floats and floats, and when I did get bites, I didn't realize I was getting bites, and when I realized I was getting bites, I was missing them just because I didn't realize if that was the boat floating, just the boat tilting back and forth, or if that was an actual fish. I ended up missing probably 4 or 5 different bites, but it was a hard day of fishing. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, catch you later.